he is, but he's different as well at the same time. So now I like him all round. I like his package. Pause.
You're in this pause today. What's wrong with you?
I'm slow with these, you know. I'm slow with these.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about that.
We would left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, you know. So
we're going to be blessed. It's 2 title fights. Then we've got the women's strawweight title fight. Oh, the darling, I just love her. Weili Zhang versus obviously I'm just giving away who I'm backing straight away versus Amanda Lemos. Lemos is back. She's getting a title shot. Is that because Weili's dealt with everyone else?
More or less, yeah.
Wasn't she? If I remember correctly, she was off the back of like some sort of win streak, no? Or she lost?
Weili or Lemos?
Lemos. She was off the back of some sort of win streak.
She was, but then she lost to what's the other Brazilian short one, shaved head, like a standing head and arm choke. But off the back of that, she's had 2 back-to-back
she's
wins.
Had 2 wins. Yeah. I remember that against Andrade. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrade. That's the one.
That was disgusting. 2022 April. Yeah. That submission was nasty. But then she's convincingly beat Waterson since then with a submission, and Rodriguez as well.
Yeah, Marina. Yeah, that is true. And that was nice. That was impressive. This is good. She's got power, Lemos. She's got power.
She's a good stand-up fighter. She's clean. Yeah, she's clean. But like Sogi says, for me, the champion, yeah, she probably will have a bit too much for her, I think.
I feel like she's had a bit of a break though, Weili. When was the last time Weili fought?
Yeah, I've not seen her name about for a minute.
It's been a hot minute since Weili fought. Let's have a little gander.
Since she won it, I think. I don't think she's defended it since she won it against Waterson.
No, Esparza.
Esparza, sorry, not Waterson. Yeah, Esparza.
November. So yeah, again, going what, 10 months?
But she was impressive in that one. My word.
Oh yeah. To go into Esparza's land and do what she did. She said, "Oh, what, you want to wrestle? Okay. Go to sleep now."
She taught her a lesson. She did.
Yeah, that was a masterclass, that one. For me personally, I think Lima, she's, like I said, only way I see her winning is by knockout. But I just think Weili she'll be too much for her. Again, it's very similar to the main event. Weili's the better all-round fighter for me personally. And I think this one will end before it goes to the judges.
I think Weili's just going to be a powerhouse. Again, when you look at the stats, she's got almost double the amount of fights and MMA experience as well that Lemos has. So obviously she's going to have that in her favour. Reach, there's very little in it. Oh, I love it. Now the UFC site has leg reach as well, which I was complaining about not too long ago.
Yeah,
it's like they watched our video and amended their website. UFC, give us our credentials. You can't be stealing our ideas and not giving us press credentials now. Come on now, sort it out.
That's it.
So I see Weili coming out and having a good time, dominating. I don't even see it going. I don't see it going to the championship rounds. I think Weili ends it. And I think she'll go submission again. I can see her using her power to get her down. And I think because she's, after what she did to Esparza, I think that's an aspect of her game she's like still learning but enjoying. So she wants to kind of show out in terms of her new skill set. So I see her going down there and submitting her.
But you don't think that Andrade and Weili, they've got kind of the same body type, no?
Yeah.
So do you not think that Andrade and Weili?
Yeah, very similar heights, very similar build.
Yeah. Do you not think that Lemos may have learned how to fight that type of body type, or are we just saying the champion's far?
I just think her power's on another level. I also feel that as much as I think Andrade's power is a little bit deceptive. I don't think she's as powerful. I think because she's got the build, I think we think, oh my gosh, she's just going to knock people out. But when you watch her fights, it's when she does knock people out, it's always accumulative. There's a lot of punches before she takes people out. It's not like one punch and you're going to sleep.
But she's explosive though, still nonetheless.
But that's the same with Weili. Weili doesn't have that one knockout power. It's accumulative. Even that back fist that she did to JJ.
I'm just giving it to Weili though. I'm biased. I just like Weili. I just think I just want to just have the belt.
I think she's a better fighter. I'm just saying in terms of maybe learning from previous experience, has Lemos learned how to fight against that? You know.
But did we say she beat Andrade?
No, Andrade. She lost to Andrade.
She's lost to Andrade. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that was submission as well. Jeez.
Yeah. I think I'm not going to play any games here. Although I do think Lemos has a chance, and I do think it will be competitive as well. I do think it will be competitive. I just think Weili will have too much for her, and I'm going for a stoppage round 3.
Yeah, I'm going for a stoppage as well. I don't know what round, but I think it's ending. She's getting stopped.
Lovely. So not so spicy with that one. Pretty straight down the line. Lovely jubbly. So that is the co-main event. Before that, we have Marlon Chito Vera versus Pedro Munez, bantamweight bout.
Okay.
Chito's ranked 6. Pedro Munez. Is this moved around? Was Marlon meant to fight someone else, but it fell through?
Possibly. I don't know.
I feel Pedro Munez was not the first choice. I'm gonna. You guys chop it up while I go back into time and see if anything's happened.
Yeah. Well, for me on this one, obviously Chito's come off the loss that he got looked like a kid basically with
he was meant to fight Merab.
Oh, Merab. All right. Okay. Yeah, and then Merab got
injured. Yes, that was it.
Oh, but no, was not. I thought Henry was supposed to fight Merab.
Yeah, I thought Cejudo was calling him out. Was waiting on him.
Oh, something got. Cejudo got injured, didn't he?
Yeah, Cejudo got injured. Merab got injured. It's a curse of power. It could well have been. It could well have been.
Correct that in the edit.
Yeah, but Chito's coming off that because for me, I thought Chito was going to be the next one, and I think we might have said it that challenging for the title, but Sandhagen made him look. Human, but Munoz he's a veteran. You know, he's been in this game. He's been about. He's been eye poked here. He's been knocked out there. I think a bounce back by Chito is inevitable, and I think this is the perfect fight for Chito to bounce back at. He has got the height advantage, I believe. Hopefully, so you'll correct me on that. He's got the reach advantage. I think if we see the Chito Vera from pre-Corey Sandhagen, when he was just chopping at leg kicks, when he was having those hard punches, I think he has enough and too much for Pedro. What are you saying?
You're spot on when you check the statistics. Yeah, he's got the height advantage by 50, which reach significantly 70 versus 64, and then even leg reach as well 40 versus 36. So he's got all the lever advantages against.
What's the age difference?
Age? Let me have a look.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, this one I'm umming and ahhing about it, you know, because the way he got schooled is probably a bit too far, but the way he lost the last one. Would you say schooled? Yeah?
I said schooled, yeah.
The way that went down, I don't know how you can. Man, I don't know.
It's a good shout. Good shout on the age. Chito's 30, Munez 36.
Yeah,
Chito's still young.
Chito's still young, exactly. I thought he'd be like 33, 34.
Okay, fine. I'm going Chito Vera knockout.
He's got to bounce back there. I agree. That last win, I think he was distraught because of how dominated he was. Off the back of that, you can't have that twice happen to you. We were, he was being called out as the next big, he's meant to be in that mix where Suga Sean's now obviously he's beaten Suga, and now look, Suga's fighting for the belt. So obviously he was in the conversation not too long ago, but after what Sandhagen did, what he did to him, and obviously off the back of obviously Chito beat Font, and then it was the victory versus Cruz where we were like, man, he's next. He's just knocked out Dominic. Remember that knockout on Cruz? Like, who does that? No one does that to Cruz. And then Sanhagen was the final boss, and he couldn't get past him. He just got absolutely dominated.
Yeah. And that's why I asked about the age, because like we said, Munoz has been around, like he's been around the block. So 36 is it's a bit too far down the line for me to feel comfortable to risk it. So yeah, I'm going to safe bet on this one.
Clean sweep for Chito.
Yeah.
Cool. And then before that, we have Jeff Neal versus Ian Mercado Garry, welterweight. Jeff Neal ranks number 8, Mercado Garry 13.
He called him out, by the way. You know, I'm sure that's how it happened.
Yeah, Garry called him out.
Yeah.
He's here for business. I'm telling you, I'm on the Ian Garry train, and I'm not gonna get off until he gets that belt. I'm telling you, or until he gets, comes out or someone. But the guy is serious.
That means when Marty talks like that means he's never getting the belt, and he's probably never gonna get a title shot.
Now, but you know what though? What I do like about Ian though is he's not delusional. Like, he's not one of those guys that's like calling out the champ or whatever. So I really liked the fact that he called it Jeff Neal out. I really liked that, because it shows that he's being tactical about something. Like he's already maybe got 2-3 moves ahead. And he's a good fighter, man. Like he's solid. Yeah, I like him a lot. He's solid. At first, this is gonna sound weird, but I got what's the gorilla? What's his name?
Till.
I got Darren Till vibes from him early on, though. Early on. Early on, I got like Darren Till vibes, just the way he came onto the scene and stuff like this. But
that's not a bad thing, because when Till came onto the scene,
he was the guy. He was
first onto the scene.
Remember, Till was talking title right away. Like, he was like, I'm gonna do this and this. So he didn't take his steps. He didn't go slow about his progress. Mm-hmm. Whereas Ian, he's been really methodical, and I like it. And I think this one, because he called him out, they're very obviously prepped mentally for that possibly would have been next. I think he knocks him out, or at least stops him. I think he stops him, and obviously Jeff Neal's coming off a loss, isn't he? To Shafkat, no? I think it's going for submission loss, right?
Yeah.
That's the last time I've seen him, anyways.
Yeah, that was his last fight. Yeah,
that's the last time I've seen him. Yeah, so yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Jeff Neal. I wanna go get the underdog on this one. Like, you lot are just because you brought up Darren Till, and I was thinking exactly the same thing. I went, sometimes coming out as with that confidence stroke arrogance, it backfires, and sometimes people want to see what if you've got the minerals when you take a beating or a loss, and see if you can bounce back. And we saw that happen to Darren Till, and the guy's not even in the UFC anymore. And so, you know what? I'm curious.
By mutual agreement.
I want to see what this guy's got. He's undefeated. 12 and 0. Impressive. Big balls to call him out. I think I completely agree with you though. Like, if you're calling someone out and you're up and coming, the other guy's being called out who's been a little bit established for a little bit longer. I personally would probably avoid the person who's calling me out, only because the newbie has potentially been preparing for you 3 or 4 fights back. Like you just said, because he's come up with a game plan, and he's probably got a map of everyone he needs to beat to get to where he needs to get to. So in his preparation, he is fully locked in on you. It's like when you're the champion, I don't want to go back into boxing, but or any sport, when you're the top of the castle, everyone's aspiration is to knock you down. So everyone's effectively training for you. You can't train for everyone. It's not possible. You can't train for every ranked 1 to 10 as a champion. You need to just focus on your next meal, whoever you're fighting next. Whereas everyone else, they're only focused on you. And but I'm just going with the underdog, because I know I've pretty much sold why I should not be going against Jeff Neal. I'm not going to lie, but you know, sometimes I like to mix things up. Plus, in the build up to the fight, I saw some messages going around the internet universe, and it made me more lean towards Jeff Neal in terms of like his work ethic. So like somebody, I don't know if you saw it as well, or just a few weeks ago. So someone's put on Instagram and Twitter, saw UFC welterweight Jeff Neal working as a server at the Texas Roadhouse in Grand Prairie. They need to pay these fighters more. So this is the tweet from the guys at Random. And then Jeff Neal has replied and said, nah, bro, not a pay issue on my side. I'm just working to stay busy. I tend to do stupid stuff when I'm not busy. I love that mentality. So the dude has got a side job just so he doesn't get into crap because he doesn't trust himself. So that's nuts to me. I'm like, wow, that's a mentality. That's somebody who's very much aware and self-conscious of themselves as a person. That if they're not training, if they haven't got a fight, if they're not in the gym, then they're gonna get into some effery. So I like Jeff Neal. Like, I think let's rock that gravy train. Like, come on, like somebody's O's got, you know, everyone's O's got to go. It's rarely people get through their career with, you know, even to fight for a belt with an undefeated record. So I'm giving it to Jeff Neal to just rock that gravy train a little bit and give Ian Garry a little bit of a reality check.
No, fair play. And hey, and if anyone can, Jeff Neal can, because I think we're not sleeping on Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal is a tough opponent. He's been around, you know, he doesn't let people walk over, and he's got strong wrestling, he's got strong striking. But I just feel Ian Garry, in terms of what APL was saying, in terms of he's actually set out a roadmap. He said five fights. This is before the last fight, 5 fights. Actually, after the last fight, 5 fights, and then the title. That's what he said. He's 13 now. He's taken his time, which I believe a lot of fighters should work their way up, get the experience. That last one against is it D Rodriguez? He told him what he was going to do. He told him, I'm gonna knock him out with that left high kick. That's what he said. He was, and he didn't just say it. He was just setting him up all the way through that fight. And then it happened. The guy knows what he's doing. This guy, he's him and his wife, they've obviously got married, they've got a kid now. They're all always on the road together. Like, I think she's like half Brazilian or something like that. And so he spends a lot of his camp in Brazil. The baby's just like a wanderer, because the baby's just here, there, and everywhere. They're getting like, what's they called, those mats that you can just like jigsaw together out in the streets of Brazil, working here, there, and everywhere. I like his work ethic. He was down at Renegade before his last camp with Fabian Edwards, getting those looks in as well. Now this guy is, and again, he's been calling Conor at the start of his career, and people can see the resemblance. But I think this guy has got his head screwed on. I think he's going to be the next big thing, and I think he's going to finish Neal. Yeah, another one on the belt.
Yeah, I think so, man. But don't forget where we are, man. Don't forget the arena and stuff. So it's something spiritual happens there, man. So yeah, I think it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot for Jeff Neal to get one over here. And it goes back to what we were saying before. I don't know whether we mentioned on the live or not, but I think the UFC needs stars, and I think this guy is a potential personality. And he's done it quite well, actually. He's not copied McGregor completely, but he's acknowledged him. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not disrespected him or like said, oh no, he's far from us. No, he's acknowledged who he is, but he's different as well at the same time. So now I like him all round. I like his package. Pause.
You're in this what's wrong with you?
I'm slow with these, you know. I'm slow with these.
No, but yeah, I think all round he's a good guy. I think the UFC needs someone like him to do well.
Okay, cool. So I'll just go straight into honorable mentions now. So we got Cody Garbrandt. Wow, back. Another one. He just is a glutton for punishment. Against Mario Batista. That's bantamweight. We got Chris Weidman. Ooh, Chris Weidman versus Brad Tavares.
After that leg break, first match, is it?
That's going to be interesting. Andre Petrosky versus Gerald Michaud. Andrea Lee versus Natalia Silva. We must be in prelims. They haven't split it.
Yeah, it's prelims.
Andrea Lee and Natalia. So that's it. I think we are done. Tastiest conversations. Obviously, that the main event. I think that's gonna either make or break us in terms of the division, and it's going to make a very interesting review show. The outcome of that fight. Let's just hope it's not a draw.
Yeah.
God forbid.
But yeah, imagine like because these two have both had it in their locker. So imagine O'Malley goes for a high kick, it lands. Aljamain, I'm just calling out this mad predicament. Aljamain's like dazed, he's just dazed, but then Sean O'Malley goes down because his leg breaks again. And then they're like, oh shit, what do we do? Because he's technically, and then Aljamain goes out KO'd, but it's like a delayed one. Then what happens then? Is it Sean O'Malley because his leg broke first, or is it Aljamain because he's knocked out?
It's Sean O'Malley, man. His leg broke first, so he gave out first.
Draw.
Draw.
Do you know what? I might put a little £1 bet on a draw.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. We're in Boston. The UFC is praying for Aldra's downfall.
Yeah, and it's isn't it also? It's Dana's hometown. Oh my goodness, it's Dana's hometown, isn't it? Boston.
Is it?
Yeah, he's from Boston originally. Yeah.
Don't you boys start saying draw after how much crap you gave up? Oh yeah, Aldra's Superman now. Aldra's this. Get out of here, man. These guys manipulating things.
But that has been our UFC 292 preview show. Aljamain versus Sean O'Malley. It was a massive discussion. I managed to get Mardy into a corner. He didn't see it coming, and now we've got a bit of division in the ranks, which I'm delighted about. And hopefully, this makes fantastic content. Please leave your likes, your comments, subscribe, show us some love. Much love as also. We back, baby. All three kings in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, we appreciate you. Hope you appreciate us. Peace out. It's your guy Obasogi.
It's your guy Mardy.
APL over and out, people.
Over and out, people.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about
Left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, you know, so